Hello, hello everybody. I'm here with the Windhoof. We're here. Whoa.
goodness.
Whoa, it's
Hello.
crazy. It's been like a week. And it's not even on, per se, the right day that it normally was on. But as I said, Final Fantasy is going to probably get shuffled around a little bit. Once we finish the MSQ, we might stop it again for a bit.
I should probably make sure that the game is being shown.
Yeah, make sure you
Oh no.
flip to the game.
Werewolf. Cover that chat.
Move me up a little bit.
Yeah.
Might be a little high. There we
go. You're high.
Yep. I'm high. Alright.
Hey guys.
Hi guys, I'm so high today.
You're getting high, man.
Okay.
Yeah, we totally smoke the marijuana.
Whew. Man, it feels so hot in this room. I probably should have tried to like open up a window or something.
Yeah. Do you want the window open?
I'm considering it. We can open it, and if there like ends up being way too much noise or something, I can close it again.
Okay.
Because it is hot in here. I'm like sitting here just sweating. I'm just sweating away. Being all nice and gross feeling. Isn't it lovely?
Open the window.
Oh no.
It's totally rusty. Not everybody else.
Rusty's asleep next to me.
Who told him that?
He's now like, what are you? What just happened? What? And then he went back to sleep. He's barely coherent at all. Alright. So hopefully it will... Well, I say that, but he didn't really open up the blinds at all. So hold on. Hold on, I'm gonna have to get up and open the blinds a bit. Need a little bit of the air to come.
She's so picky.
Well, if the blinds aren't open, none of the air will really come in. I want a little bit more air than just a smidge. Okay. I think we've got it this time. Maybe. Ow. Or not.
Don't hurt yourself.
It's just my headset. You might try to grab my hair. Okay, we ready? Are we ready to do this?
Oh god, right. Voices. Okay, let me do my practice, vocal exercises.
Lovely exercises.
Yep. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, but I'm ready.
Okay.
I hate stirring.
Oh, no.
Alright.
Another Game Grumps
I should
joke.
probably turn myself down just a little bit. I was a little loud there. Okay.
Yeah. It's fine.
Hello. Oh god, why is things happening? Okay, anyway.
You good?
Shall we begin? If we are to spend the treasure wisely, then we must first determine which groups would benefit most from the monetary assistance. Some of my citizens may find it intimidating to speak with the satrap directly, so I would ask that you act in my stead. Because no one is going to be as nervous in front of the freaking hero of the goddamn world, no.
I guess it's better than a huge dragon.
But he's a little boy.
But I think they all know he's the dragon, though, at this point.
Oh no. Gwen, you are to visit Akiali and oh my goodness, Yedlamad. Speak with Mastia and his people and listen to the grievances. Estinian, I bid you do the same at Palakistan. I will be conducting my own inquiries at the Giant's Gull ground.
Okay.
Once you believe you have ascertained the needs of the populace, we can reconvene at the Magaduta. The Magaduta.
Yeah. Kinda almost sounds like something else.
Almost sounds like Mega Duty. Okay, so where are we going? Oh, we might as well just...
Oh, yeah, we might as well. Oh, okay. He's already doing it. He beat me to it.
I'm on it.
Who could have thunk it? Go and beat me to
I'm
it.
not completely useless, only partially.
Only partially useless. Not completely, only partially.
Okay. Mount up. Actually, you know what? I want to go back to having random mounts. Like, the motorcycle is nice and everything, but I kind of like the variety.
Yeah, I might end up trading up the amount again at some point soon. Alright.
Because look at that, I got a burb. Did you already leave them?
Yeah, I'm already here to talk to Matea.
I'm over here messing around with mountain
Matsia?
bars.
Matsia,
And
that's
you're
right, Matsia.
all the way over there. Just
Matsia.
like, what the fuck
Because
are
we need
you,
to talk to
loser?
Matsia. He's over here. Matsia.
And I'm like, I just wanted a bird. Or a tiger, or a whatever I've got. Oh, Gwen. I was so glad to see you had returned unharmed. You've finished with the boat, then? You did bring it back, right?
Yep, no Matea here. Sorry. Different game. Actually, it's Mateo, I think. In the other one, it's Mateo is in the other game.
Anything the village desperately needs? Well, I suppose Khalsal's loss hit us the hardest. I've been trying to find buyers for my fish, although I sell a few here and there. It's so much more difficult than it was before. Everyone's still struggling to rebuild their lives. For now, we are banding together as best as we can.
Okay.
So because the one guy
Gotta
died...
go speak to locals. Yeah, there's some issues. There's some issues going around from people dying during things. Everyone would be glad to kind of see that my inventory is getting a little bit better. I did some more crafting. My inventory is not so full anymore. Then I'll be doing even more crafting. Look at this
inventory.
And
Your
then
inventory's still as bad as mine.
Yeah, it's better though. It's gotten better.
The Junkmonger. Are you a boy or a girl?
Do you want me to voice some of them? Because it might just be a bunch of boys.
I can do it.
Okay.
If I have problems, I'll let you know.
Well, I wanted to show off my boat salesman voice.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead and show us your boat salesman
yes.
voice.
my Mateo voice. Greetings and welcome, traveler. If this is your first visit to Thavnair, then you must try my special Amar Lassie. Its refreshing zest cannot be beat. What could such a wonder cost, you wonder? Normally I part with 3 bottles for the generous price of 19,800 gil, but for you... Oh, I am willing to go as low as even 10,000. You'd be practically stealing from me. Still not turning a profit these days, huh? Yep, that's what I'm doing.
Not Estinian.
Still not turning a profit, huh? Times are harsh, my friend. The world may no longer be on fire, but we are still shifting through the ashes, so to speak. Sister spares me. Oh, spare me. You might as well have that ugly tower back for the scant few travelers we see these days. I myself barely have the coin to buy at the local prices. Oh, to buy at local prices. I tell you, if I didn't charge the odd adventurer a small fortune for afternoon tea, I'd be scavenging for scraps in the streets. Alright. It wasn't as good as when I was doing Mateo. Reading the Mateo lines just really brought it out. Because I realized the boat salesman also has a little bit of, like, Valley Boy sounding. So I can trigger it, I've learned.
Yeah.
I think this is a girl.
Yes, it is. Yes, they are. They
How
have the
fair the
testicles.
port? Well, it is in shambles, isn't it? The trade routes are open once again now that the danger has passed, certainly. But no small number of merchants have had to sell their ships to make ends meet in the short term. Add to that the sailors we lost in the final days. It's a little wonder the flow of exports is no more than a pitiful trickle. If Zalazal and his consortium were still with us, I'm sure he'd had found a way to turn our fortune around. Now, that was a man who got things done. God's rest his soul. Oh, you've spoken to all the local figures, gaining an understanding. They're all upset that what's-his-face died.
Yep. So where are we going?
Oh, I thought it was just back, but I guess not back? Oh, we're going back to Reds at Hand. Okay.
Okie dokie.
Alright. We've learned our lesson. Whew, all I know, the air blowing makes life a little bit easier. It was very hot.
Yeah, it's probably too hot. It's back to the summer where we're gonna be sweating and dying.
Yeah. Alright, hopefully you can't hear the fan. I just needed to turn the one fan on for a bit to get the air blowing a little bit better. But if we can hear it, I can turn it off, but...
I'm not listening to the stream, so...
Megaduda?
Megaduty.
Megaduta. It's almost like Dota. But it's Dota.
I just want to mount.
Oh, no mounts for you.
Oh. Ah, my advisor's returned. I've just made it back myself. Why do you retain this vessel now that your true form is known? You could have flown across the island in a fraction of the time. Be that as it may, the sight of a massive creature descending from the sky can be startling, to say the least. And there are few places I can enter comfortably without the risk of flattening some cart or stall.
Oh yeah, don't flatten any cart installs. That'd probably be a bad thing.
Fair enough. As for my inquiries, the people of Palaka's stand were unanimous in their reply. They are surviving. Resources were stretched to the limit when refugees were pouring in, but they preserve, with some assistance from Yildamad. From what I understand, they have always been an independent community, hunters and foragers and the like, and I was assured that the jungle provides for their needs, for the most part. Palaka's stand has weathered the disaster better than most, it seems. I myself heard good news and bad. The quarrymen were cautiously optimistic, having just sold a full wagon of giant skull to a foreign trader. But such visitors are few and far between. Compared to our best years, the weight of stone leaving Thavnir has been light indeed. Our nation is small and isolated, its prosperity dependent on a steady stream of exports. We must identify any obstacles to the flow of trade so we may begin working to remove them. Tell me, what did you learn of Akiali and Yildamad? Yeah. Since the one
What
guy's
is-
dead, they don't really have a master, guildmaster person thing.
Yeah, they would have like a head.
I see. Without a dedicated buyer, the average fisherman must struggle to offload his daily catch. Which is why I believe we should first address the lack of ships and shortage of able-bodied sailors in Yildamad. I'm reminded of a child I spied as I made my way back to the palace. His father lost at sea when the beast sunk their vessel. So many variations of the same tragic tale, repeated over and over. So many lives lost. Yes, the little scrawny boy. Enough grief to drown in if we let ourselves be overcome. But we will not. Gwen, Estinian, I will consider the perspectives you've brought to me, and devise a plan to help my people confront this adversity. Sorry, wrong one. Come, I would like you to be in attendance when I announce the proposal to my assembled functionaries.
Like, okay.
So what's our plot hook going to be for the next expansion? Come on, guys, I'm waiting.
I think you wouldn't learn anything about the next expansion this soon.
No,
I thank you for your attendance.
voice acting.
Voice
Press space to play.
The riches the Radiant Host have retrieved were hoarded in Alzadal's name. A fortune I set aside for a future day of need. And lo, that day hath come. Made aid our wounded city in reclaiming its vibrancy and vigor. In better times, I would leave such a task to our capable Ahawan. God's rest his soul.
Aw.
Finding myself bereft of his counsel in the here and now, I will assume the responsibilities of mine office directly. Firstly, the treasure shall be sold for more convenient currency. Thence, invested into the trading port of Yedlamad. Our merchants must have their operations restored, their ships rebuilt. Commerce must flow once more.
Yeah.
None were spared the tragedy of the final days. Of this, I am well aware. But an absence was created by the loss of Khalsal's consortium. And by filling it, we provide new means for our fishermen, our artisans, and others to bring their wares to distant markets.
One of those kind of everyone needs the trading hub. If there is no trading hub over here, none of the places are going to do any good if there's no trading hub.
And what of the children who were left without family to care for them?
That is a concern which weigheth heavily upon my mind. A simple gift of coin will soon be exhausted, leaving these young souls adrift on the fringes of our society.
Oh, my boobs itching.
Nay, a proper solution is needed, one which doth guarantee their welfare for years to come. Thou hast surely seen how other nations rise to meet this challenge, adventurer. What dost thou deem the wisest course?
Uh-oh.
Oh no, we load them up into a cannon and fire.
Was funded through the trade. Highly coveted goods. It takes a village.
Wait, you have 3 options?
Yes, I have taxes, it takes a village, and Idleshire's orphanage was funded through the trade in high coveted goods. What are you missing? What do I have that you don't have?
I don't have the Idleshire one.
Oh.
What is I what
It just says it was funded through trade in highly coveted goods. So I might have learned about it through either one of my quests as like one of my characters, one of my jobs, or I learned it through my crafting from doing the Idleshire crafting stuff. It is the hub it's like the crafting hub of Heaven's Ward, I think? Or Heaven's Ward or Stormblood. No, Heaven's Ward, because Stormblood is or is it? I don't know. It's a crafting hub of some sort.
Well,
it's like the place over by where the witch lives and stuff. That city.
Oh, okay. I know now.
The goblin people are in control of it now.
Well, I don't have that option, so
I'm gonna save that option though. That makes me feel special.
Alright, I'll do the taxes and levies.
Of course. We can draw on trading profits to build a new institution.
He said we could draw on trading profits to build a new institution.
Let us put this idea into practice. A contract shall be written, requiring all who receive of Al-Zadal's treasure to commit a portion of their future earnings towards the running of an orphanage. Now, such an influential policy is deserving of a worthy name.
Okay, what options do you have here?
Something with Khalsal seems appropriate. Why not honor one of your most successful merchants?
Okay, yeah, I got the same stuff, so. Because isn't he the merchant?
I thought he was the merchant, but maybe I'm confused.
I think it is. I think we're just saying the name.
You think no matter what, it's the same thing? Either you remember his name or you just say honor one of the most of them?
Yeah.
Okay, I guess we'll just say honor, maybe something with his name in it. Sounds appropriate?
Sure.
A fitting candidate. Khalsal should be remembered, not as the blasphemy which terrorized Thavne, but as a hard-working and generous man who brought much wealth to our shores.
Yeah, remember him for the good things he did, not the fact that he went a little bit nutso.
Object to this proposition. Many here lost loved ones to the beasts.
In that time of strife, any one of us could have broken. Any one of us may have been taken by despair. When I think of Khalsal, I feel no hatred. Only a stinging regret that we could not save him as well.
Aww.
Isn't that right, men?
This bodes well for that boy. Mirad, was it? Perhaps he can cut ties with that shady peddler.
Then let it be done. Henceforth, this initiative shall be known as the Khalsal Foundation. Nabdeen, thou art to assemble a patrol and ensure that no child in this city liveth in squalor.
I like the lady Raccoon with her little like side point.
See to the management of our funds and make haste. Our citizens must not suffer a day more than is necessary.
Oh, look, it's another one with the side ponytail. Oh, the side ponytail has like a little, actual,
Dragon and man,
ponytail, like,
side
braids
by
coming
side in
up to
pursuit
wrap
of a
around it.
brighter
That's cool.
morrow. Reminded of Ishgard.
Yay!
Yay. Money, please.
What, you don't want food?
No, I do not. I do not care for the food. I am good. I am good without the food. Alright.
And then that was the end. Now we
No,
have to wait
there's
for the
more.
next patch. Oh no.
Oh,
Okay.
turn off auto.
Oh, right. I was about to cough too before you reminded me. Thank you for putting forth Khalsal's name. Those whose lives he enriched will take comfort in seeing his legacy honored. You'll forgive me for not speaking sooner, but I bear a message from Archon Y'shtola. She has asked that you meet her at the High Crucible at your earliest convenience. Understood. Thank you. Y'shtola must have finished her study of the Void Gate. Shall we hear what she has to say, then? I will go with you.
Sorry, Rusty was screaming at me.
She's being a butt. She's like, Mom, I need attention.
Is it
I
please
thought
go
the...
to...
Mom, I want cuddles. Mom, stop playing the game. I want cuddles. Can the stream just be me cuddling? Get so many views that way. Cats. I thought the satrap would be too busy setting up the foundation. My clerks have been the well-oiled cogs of this administration since before Iwan assumed the office. They understand what needs to be done. And I'm curious to learn what conclusions your Archon has reached concerning the gate's unique construction. As you wish. Allow me to lead the way, Your Excellency. Yeah, we'll just teleport there anyway.
Yeah.
Well, they'll teleport first.
We don't
And
worry
then
about it.
say
We'll
they
just make
walk
our
the
way
whole
over there.
way.
It's fine. Don't worry, How.
Alright, we gotta go touch the crystal.
I can do it for free. I don't have to use the other. It's 100 gil. I can be good.
Yeah, don't spend all your money bags. Ooh. It'd be nice if the game loaded sooner. No, I gotta sprint all the way.
Look at him go. Look at him run. Run, Forrest, run.
We've voice acted?
Right, here we all are.
Yes.
Yay.
Yes, it is the answer to that question.
You discovered something new.
What did you
I
discover?
took a closer look at that device. I was able to determine how it keeps the Void Gate sealed, but not how it might instead be employed to expand the opening. For that, I would need to reference the technique developed by Vritra's alchemists, no records of which appear to have survived the intervening years.
We know this, so why have you sent for us? Have you learned aught of value or not?
Patience, good sir. One must introduce the subject before launching into specifics. From what we understand, travel between worlds is accomplished by passing through the nebulous rift which exists between them. Picture, if you will, the moment you were called to the first.
Felt like there were some time travel shenanigans.
You touched a focus of some kind to help the Exarch pinpoint your location. His summoning spell then channeled the energies of the Crystal Tower to begin your journey to his world. The magics tore a hole in the wall separating source and shard, and cast you into the intervening nothingness. In that place, the laws of nature hold no sway. Yet even through this realm of temporal and spatial instability, you were borne safely to your destination in the first. The feat that guided you across such an unimaginable distance, both physical and metaphorical, was nothing short of a miracle.
Then what of the many void scent found in the source? Who guides them here, and how?
An excellent question. Though there are several methods by which the Void's denizens might intrude upon our world, the rituals of summoning are the most typical. For example, let us consider the Gargoyle, a creature of middling power.
This is a good. Ooh, this is a good part. Huh?
To call upon such an entity, the prospective summoner must force open a void gate. The portal lasts but a moment and is relatively small, allowing only an imp or other lesser being to squeeze through with their physical body intact. Our more powerful gargoyle, however, is too large for that. Creating a gate big enough for him would require vast amounts of energy, far beyond the reserves of any one mortal practitioner. Instead, 'tis far more common to bring over only the entity's soul. We had a taste of that ourselves when a certain exarch dragged us to the first.
What?
What?
And just as our bodies remained in our world, the Void Sense physical form is left behind in the 13th. Once at its destination, the summoned soul is granted a temporary shell to inhabit. In the gargoyle's case, a stone effigy has proven a suitable vessel.
And all the gargoyles are voiced by Keith David.
Wait. You said that Voidsent must be called here deliberately by someone in the source, reeled in like a fisherman with his catch.
Exactly. For a being to navigate the chaos of the rift, with or without form, there must needs be a guiding agent on the other side.
When the hordes poured forth from Alag's Great Gate, it was the technologists who drew them through. Though to my knowledge, planar fissures are in essence natural passages between our world and the void, which require no such guidance to traverse. Why is only the boundary between the source and the 13th so fragile? So much so that it often tears open of its own accord.
I believe solving that mystery is key to understanding travel between the source and its reflections.
And how do you intend to get your answers?
No, the danger is too great.
Perhaps. But what some call danger, others think of as adventure.
Were you not listening to my tale? Never mind that the means to expand the gate has been lost to the ages. Even could you force the portal wide enough, you would be greeted by an army of murderous horrors the very instant you step through.
I assure you I was most attentive. And I agree that to go alone would be certain death. But if I were to bring along one who has already braved the 13th and humbled the cloud of darkness,
What?
well, I imagine my chances
Who you
would be
gonna
much
call?
improved.
You know, there was a group of us that did that. It wasn't just me. So much for taking it easy.
Yeah. Yeah, so much for taking it easy. I like that one. Like, man! I saw this coming.
Since when were you one for the quiet life?
Well, not that you guys let me have a quiet life.
Once again, I put my life in your ever-reliable hands. That said, as much as I would like to march straight back to the Void Gate, there is the small matter of being unable to open it without the Satrap's personal authority.
Just staring at him like, hello. We need someone to open it for us.
As I've said before, I will grant you and yours any boon you choose to name, provided it does not endanger my people.
Cool, let us through the port.
You have my word that we will take every precaution. Not a single Voidsent will be allowed to threaten Radzat-Han, assuming we manage to expand the portal in the first place.
You have a plan.
Actually, I had hoped you might help us with that. I presume the alchemists you retained supplied you with some explanation of their methodology.
That they did. House Daimir was overseeing the project.
Daimir. Ah, yes. The family associated with the great work.
I did not fully comprehend the theory, but their research began with a Voidsent which had slipped through the fissure. After a thorough examination, they created an arcane simulacrum possessed of similar qualities. A man-made Voidsent, if you will. It was apparently indispensable in their efforts to enlarge the gate.
A man-made void scent.
Yep.
Yes. Being great admirers of the Archons, House Daymir submitted detailed notes to Charlene's official committee. They expected praise and accolades for their simulacrum, and were thus devastated to be informed that their work had been classified as prohibited material.
If that's true, then those notes might still be stored in a forbidden archive somewhere. Not Google, of course, since that library had yet to be built. Which leaves us with...
Uh-oh.
Graha's favorite place to sneak around.
Graha's favorite place to sneak around.
I like the third one where it's like, with what?
With what? What? Wait, what?
I don't understand.
Yeah, with Graha's favorite place to sneak around.
Yeah, definitely going with that one.
You mean the place that he got in big trouble for being in?
Indeed. Numenon's restricted stacks may very well hold a copy. In which case, I say we head directly to Charlene.
How are we gonna get into that section, though?
Unless you anticipate needing help to reach the high shelves. I see myself being of little use. Go on ahead.
Other than the
Still
fact
need to
I'm
find
tall,
Mirage
I'm
and tell
useless
them
for
about the
this.
Khalsal Foundation.
Bye.
Let us be on our way as well.
Cool. Not the auto thing. Case. I think this is the end of this.
They are resolved to venture into the void. Do I sit idly by?
Do you? Do you sit idly by? Alright. So now we go back to Charlian. Old Charlian.
Yep.
Whoosh.
Where's my mouse? There it is.
Okay. And she's just right here. Don't even have to go far.
Yeah, but where are you?
I'm right next to her.
No, you're not. Oh.
I
Alright,
see
you
you.
store. Oh, there we go. Okay. It just wasn't loading.
If we're to enter Numen's restricted archives with a minimum of fuss, then we must secure the permission of the Forum. First, however, we shall need to enlist the cooperation of a member to broach the matter on our behalf. What do you think might be inclined to assist us? No one springs to mind? What of the Scholarch Montaga? Montague?
Montachange.
He did come to Graha's aid during the inquiry, after all, not the Inquisition. Words. 'Tis settled. Let us head for Phenomenon and see if he's willing to help us once more. Alright. Okay, don't leave her behind. Okay, I need it.
Oh, sorry, I'm behind.
Oh, better hurry up, don't make me wait. Okay.
There's a locked box. Come on, just told her hurry
I
up.
don't know if I can go that way or not. Maybe we should go.
We're gonna be late for school.
I I guess it does kind of look like maybe you could have gone that way, but maybe it would have been a... have to go all the way around either way.
Yeah.
Okay. Like how it's snowing, like, right now. It's snowing here.
It's snowing. That or it's pollen. But since the clouds are cloudy, and also the weather report says it's snow.
Yeah, the weather report says it's snow, so I'm thinking it's snow.
Wait, where are we going? It's over here.
Oh, is it inside? Oh, it's inside.
Well, it's at the front door here.
Forgive me, I'm just wandering.
Do we want to
Discuss the studium. I apprenticed to Master Matoya at the age of 7 and labored under her tutelage for a full decade. I never had the chance to attend the studium. Neither did Thancred, as I recall. Soon after Master Louis Soir took him off of the streets, he was put in the care of another Archon. His was a rigorous and practical education in the arts of espionage and survival. I sometimes wonder what life might have been like if I had pursued studies here instead. Tea at the last stand after a day of lectures? Yeah, I like that. Oh, that does sound lovely. Afternoons with friends spent sipping tea and debating theories. Still, I wouldn't give up my name with Master Matoya for all the world. The dank cave I studied in was about as far from bright and airy halls of academia as one could get, but it was wondrous magical childhood nonetheless. Words. Alright. I guess that was that. She just had some words to say about the studium. The water feature here is kind of cool.
Yeah.
Hello, we're here.
On the desks, jumped in on the desks. Oh, it's not voice acted.
Nope, you're gonna have to talk.
Ah, visitors, and quite esteemed ones at that. What may I do for you? I don't remember what his voice was. He's just gonna get generic old man voice.
Yeah, I don't know. I forgive the intrusion, Scholark. But we were here hoping you might help us secure permission to enter Norman's restricted archives.
Oh, no fugitive forays into the stacks this time, eh? Don't know what you're talking about. I applaud this newfound sense of propriety, yet in all the wide world of comparative serenity, what so compels you to disturb a vault of forbidden wisdom? We're gonna open a rift through space and time to a land of demons.
Land of demons.
Fascinating. I had no idea such a technique existed.
I would have been surprised if you had. If my assumption is correct, the research left behind by House Daemir has lain dormant in Charlin's archives for many centuries.
And if you unearth this research, what then? Surely you don't intend to cross over into the void?
That's exactly what we're gonna do. That is, in fact, precisely what we intend.
To what end, pray tell?
To develop a method of traversing the rift, for one, that I might keep my word to a distant friend. Sentiment aside, I have journeyed to the end of existence. I have heard, felt, and thought endless about the truth of our world and the echo of its future. And yet I want to understand everything. to unravel it all down to the very last secret. What scholar worthy of the name wouldn't force open a void gate or two if the grand revelation was the promised reward? Is Windhoof okay over there? No one on stream got to hear it, but there was lots of cursing on his side. I don't know what happened. I just lost
Sorry,
him
I was trying to grab a tissue,
Oh, okay.
and it fell over, knocked over my empty can, and that rolled. So, yeah, I was trying to roll with those, and shit happened. Anyway, marvelous. An audacious proposal worthy of Master Matoya herself. And after hearing the whys and the wherefores, I, for one, do not believe he would use the knowledge for ill. I see no reason not to present your request to the forum's consideration. Although your petition would be better received if you also had the support of another well-placed acquaintance.
Oh.
Why, Master Horsefont, of course. He can hardly ignore an earnest request from his dear children's most treasured comrades.
I was hesitant to approach him directly, but there is no denying that having Master Fortunant on our side would tip the balance in our favor. Very well, we will pay a visit to Levier's estate and plead our case.
One last thing before you go. I would consider it a personal favor if you might share with me the discoveries you make in the void. My appetite for knowledge is every bit as insatiable as yours, I'd wager. So, if you could see your way to indulge an old man's curiosity...
Of course, Scholard. We'd be sure to pass on any revelations. Okay. And so we go into the breach once more.
Now we do stuff.
Out of this place. Back into the main room. To the thingy-mubber.
Where are we going? Oh, we have to go all the way over there. Okay.
Yeah, I have to go to, Oh, no, we have to freaking run her over there, don't we?
Oh, crap. I didn't notice she was following us.
Well, at least I realized it before we got to the thing and teleported ourselves.
And then we're like, why the fuck can't we do anything?
Yeah, like, what's happened? It's like, oh. She's a dum-dum.
You should tell her you can use the Aether portals as well.
You have the ability to do that as well, you know.
Nope, can't do that. Sorry, you're gonna have to run with me. Ha 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 ha.
She's like, we're gonna take a lovely stroll through the city. Is that not what you wish to do?
This is not a date. You're not. Don't tease me. Anyway. Are we there yet?
Throwing up? Yep, throwing up as we... Just slowly going along is what I was trying to say, and it somehow turned into throwing up.
We're throwing up.
We're slowly going along. We're slowly throwing up.
Shouldn't have had that dinner.
I think it might have been I was gonna say we're slowly going through the city. But it turned into...
just decided to say throwing up, yeah.
Yep. My brain decided no, throwing up was the correct word I was looking for. Like, I don't know if that's the correct word.
House Levier Butler. Ah, Mistress Gwen, Mistress Ishtola, how may I be of service?
We are here to speak with Master Fortunant. Is he home by any chance?
Yes, the master is in residence. I shall inform him that he has guests. Hey, yo, boss, you got friends. Oh shit, it's you two. I mean, welcome. Well. Amarantz would invite you inside for tea, but I assume this is not a social visit. You have some manner of import to discuss. Then, pray proceed. You have my full attention. We need a book.
Yeah, we need to
Dangerous
look through
book.
books. We need to look through books, please.
We need forbidden knowledge. Like, how many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop? That is
Gasp.
indeed forbidden knowledge.
The gasps!
Well, I suppose I should praise you for following the proper protocols this time around.
Scholark? Montache or whatever. I don't know. Still don't
I think like that. I think the last part is like champagne.
Yeah, like Shane or something.
Yeah, Monteshane.
Something. Expressed much the same sentiment, I assure you. Will not attempt to crucivate the forum's authority again, unless it is absolutely necessary, of course. Only if you guys say no, then we'll do it anyway.
You do understand that the restricted archives are restricted for good reason, yes? If no pressing need exists, then why risk the consequences of employing this forbidden knowledge?
For a brother who misses his sister. She was his guardian and his friend. A selfless hero who crossed the rift between worlds to save her homeland from horror and suffering. But the brother has given up on thoughts of reunion. He spends his efforts elsewhere, watching over a people yet healing from the flames of the final days, loyal to his duties while betraying the longing in his heart. 'Tis no vital mission, perhaps, reuniting these siblings, but it fills a worthy cause to pursue all the same. As one who feared losing his own loved ones and spent years in research to prevent it, surely you appreciate how painful such a separation must be. You know, the very thing you tried to make sure didn't happen?
Reflections are still very much a mystery to us. Offering to share your experiences in the first should constitute fair exchange for our cooperation. Do not celebrate just yet. The forum must still be convinced. I will add your request to the list of today's deliberations and deliver the decision to you at the Bladeson Annex.
I'm like messing with the kid. Rusty's over here being needy, and so I'm messing with him.
Bow. Oh god, Yashtola, why are you still following me?
Ah! Oh, she is
where
still
are we
following. Back to the annex.
Oh, okay, I see where. Hurry up, Yashtola, she's getting away. Tackle her.
Oh, Rusty, don't. Sorry, Rusty almost fell off the thing.
That's our Rusty.
It just like lands over and he's just like almost rolling right on off and he's just like, oh! I was like, oh no. Don't do that.
Mom, I've discovered gravity.
Oh good, if I sprint, she sprints. That's nice.
Yeah.
There's at least that.
Oh no, Yashtola, run faster, she's catching up. Ah!
Well, I bypassed you. Ha ha ha.
Oh no. Are we there yet? Isn't this close enough?
Oh, we have to go into the circle.
Okay.
Then it's close enough. We have to go inside the building. So, what did the forum decide?
To put it bluntly, Master Matoya has burned some bridges here in Charlotte and salted the earth for good measure. When it became clear that her student was the petitioner in question, well, no few members voiced their discontent. Then the chamber was reminded, in no uncertain terms, I might add, of the incredible debt we owe to you and your companions.
Then they reminded that they were being assholes.
That served to silence the grumbles and stiffen a few spines, and it was agreed that allowing you entry into the archives was the least we could do in return.
That's wonderful news. Thank you both for speaking on our behalf.
Yes, well, as I am sure you are aware, this permission was not extended lightly. Forbidden knowledge is to be treated with the utmost caution, and there will be repercussions if not.
Okay.
I wish you well in your endeavor and bid you a good day. Good day!
Good day! Just like
By the way,
police.
I said good day! Ever the same, that one.
Uncompromising, hey. But the very stoicism is exactly what Charlene needed to guide it through not one, but 2 exoduses. He's got quite the personality, but it's kind of required. Okay,
Oh,
this is just right here. That went rather well, I think. As a child, I dreamed up any number of schemes for getting my hands on those forbidden tomes. Now I can just simply walk in through the door. Our focus will be finding House Darmere's research notes, of course. But the thought of so much knowledge at my disposal has me a little giddy. Oh no. Please just look for what you're supposed to.
Ooh, what's this? 50 plagues and how to use them in bioweapon. I don't know. I don't know where I was going with that.
50 plagues and how to use them. Magic edition. Oh!
Ooh, magical plagues. Okay. Yeah, you'll be heading directly to the archives from here, I presume.
You presume correctly.
Then you'll want to speak with the index page when you arrive. It's been instructed to grant you access to the restricted section.
Excellent. Once again, we thank you for all your help.
Oh, it was my pleasure, believe me. May you find the knowledge you seek.
Alright, bitches, we're out of here. Shall we? Great, she's still accompanying us. Darn it.
I'm still following you. Wait, you gotta do the
They're just trying to make this, like, freaking take time. Instead of meeting her at each place, we have to physically walk her over there.
Well, time to run now. Doing the hand over the mouth.
Well, it's... The very villainous thing to do.
The Pudding Way. It's Pudding Way.
Oh, you didn't notice Pudding Way over there before?
No, I didn't notice Pudding Way. I guess my pudding wasn't needed to stop the final days after all, but I persevere. Once people taste it, though, it'd be even happier than when they were before the apocalypse started. I just know it.
He had to.
Puddingway.
He had to stop and talk to Puddingway. It's understandable.
Look,
There's requirements in this world, and talking to Puddingway is one of them. Okay. Discuss the nomenon. To think that the set of instructions I laughingly imagine may actually exist, but yalms away from where you found me napping. If I had known that Alzada's III's exploits sooner, I could as well saved myself days of research. Even a children's book might have pointed me in the right direction. To achieve the impossible, one must needs to be flexible of mind and look beyond conventional wisdom. A lesson I have already learned, but clearly not taken to heart. Okay. Understandable. It happens. It's okay.
Now let's hurry up and talk to that damn page. The reference page.
Archon Yestola and guests identified. Do you wish to proceed into the restricted archives? Yes.
No.
Follow me if you would. Watch your step and please note that the use of naked flame is discouraged. No fucking flame, bitches.
Please, no fire.
No fire, please. Ooh.
That is a weirdly shaped
Yeah, it's
bookshelf.
a very strange bookshelf in the middle there. Those are some
Like
strange
thin
pillars.
at the bottom, wide at the top. I guess they have poles going down the center to keep it from tipping over.
I would assume so.
If House Damia's notes are to be found anywhere, it will be
no
here.
naked flames.
Let us begin.
Oop, we can auto.
Yeah, it's voice acted.
It's voice acted. I'm already yawning and it's only 8 o'clock. Which is funny because we've been going to bed like 10, 11 o'clock every night recently.
Yeah.
We don't eat until like 7 to 8 o'clock because Wynn's been getting off work so late. Alright, so entitled journal. I guess we have to look around and search. What's in this entitled journey? Today in the world, not my own, I met a beautiful void-born creature. She was so unlike her ravenous brethren. Eyes ablaze, not with hunger, but with trembling, like a candle's flame, threatening to flicker out at any moment. I wonder if she is even the proper word. Such distinctions seem inconsequential, insignificant even. All that matters is the love I feel is exquisite, transcendent beating. You attempt to read more, but it does not seem this volume you are seeking. Sounds like it's a raunchy romance story or something.
Up the stairs.
I'm gonna read
a weighty tome.
A weighty tome. Oh, it's taking a bit to look at this one.
In the year 1564, the 6th astral era, the Almaja summoned Ifrit, their patron god. Accounts describe the being as gigantic lizard-like being with a potent command of fire-aspected magics. If we consider that primal summoning is an act fueled by faith and prayer, it is unsurprising, if not expected, the resulting deiform entity should manifest the appearance and powers with which it is attributed by its worshippers. What then might emerge from the aether should one who believes in an almighty omniscience attempt the same ritual? Would the scholar himself grace us with his presence? Some other embodiment of divine sagacity? Could this man-made god truly be all-knowing? And if it were, whence would such knowledge arise? I myself have many questions concerning the natures of ancient world. With no spell to transport me back to the days of old, could I instead summon a being possessed of encyclopedic wisdom of every age, yet with no means to verify this pronouncements? How could one be certain they were true? Though your mind spins with the possibilities discussed therein, this does not seem the volume you were seeking.
Yeah, that was confusing.
How about the leather-bound log?
Yeah, looks like the last one to look at. Looks like it's like the only one here, so I'm assuming this must be it.
Epiphanies of House Demir. I
Yep.
believe this is what we are looking for. Would you like me to read?
I can read it if you want. The following pages detail an advanced method of manipulating rift-spanning apertures, as devised by Nul Ashon, the 9th Patriarch of House Demir. We present these research notes to the facility of Charlene Studium as both a token of our friendship, an expression of the boundless admiration. You appear to have located the forbidden volume. Go speak to her. Okay. I found it.
You found the forbidden novel.
I found it.
Yes.
Have you something you'd like to share with me, do you? My apologies. I flipped open but a single book and was completely absorbed by the contents.
Oh, I know. We were just looking at a raunchy romance novel.
Yeah, there was like
Succubus.
it definitely seemed like some sort of
If you want to
raunchy
read that, we can
romance
get that
novel
for
over
you.
there. Well done, Gwen. I think we may have found our prize. Gotta love some good raunchy romance novels.
The Harlequin novels are the best.
Especially ones with, you know, some crazy,
Yes, the ether
ancient
signature is
creatures.
unmistakable. I've felt the traces of House Damir's resonance many times at the Great Work. Time to see what all the fuss was about. Among the ranks of the Voidsent, there exist entities with the power to call forth their brethren from beyond. The species known as Atomos, however, is uniquely prodigious in this regard. From its distended maw, it can expel an endless procession of void-born creatures, a talent which sorely tested the Radiant Host in its battles against these abominations.
with the beast.
It's a hellmouth.
Surmising that the
Oh,
entity
God.
itself was acting as a void gate, we endeavored to capture a small specimen and subsequently examine its physiological structure. Our findings revealed that the Atomos had absorbed a planar fissure into its own flesh, which it could expand at will into a functioning gate. Upon further analysis, we identified an ethereal wave pattern emitted during this process. A pattern we were able to emulate by passing crystal-stored ether through a specially designed prism.
Oh.
We proceeded to embed said prism into an arcane simulacrum, thus completing what we have dubbed our artificial Atomos. How could I have been so blind to the possibilities? This species, not to mention its ability to summon Voidsent, has been discussed among academics for years now. Just before the advent of the 7th Umbral Calamity, we received reports of Atomos sightings from every corner of Eorzea. Surely you've at least heard the tales.
Have I?
And still, House Damir went and built a mock Atomos of their very own. I'm not surprised the Archons consigned their work to a restricted archive. It was no easy task, but at last we've unearthed the volume we've been searching for.
Yay.
Little help she did. She was too busy reading her raunchy romance novel in the first row.
I'd be lying if I said I wasn't tempted to stay longer. See what other forbidden titles might be lurking on these shelves. Ah, but that would be abusing the very special privilege we've been granted now, wouldn't it? Better not.
Yeah, why don't you read this book, and I'll just keep checking some of these other books, just in case.
Yeah, maybe this isn't exactly what we're looking for. Maybe there's other books.
The Orzea has been added to the Unending Codex.
Yeah. Alright. As much as I would love to start crafting the Atmos, I'm afraid this is far outside my field of expertise. Fortunately, we know a Hannish alchemist who would be delighted to be involved herself at the House of Demer's project. In our House of Demer's project. Our business here is concluded for the moment. Please pass on our regards to the forum. Your message will be conveyed. Should you wish to indulge more forbidden literature, we'll be here. Patron mode disabled, security mode engaged. Oh. If anyone can help us, Nadhana can. I say we shall return to Thavner and look for her at the great work. Okay? We're gonna make a thing to spawn void sense, is what I'm hearing.
Yay!
Oh boy, oh boy.
Let's teleport.
Oh, you're already teleporting? Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm ahead of the game. Now we're just going to the wrong place. Don't mind.
Don't send us to the wrong place. We fly just the tiny bit we can.
Leviathan, Leviathan. Oh.
Like, out of luck. Oh.
Doing
Y'shtola
that
tells me
in
that you are
pause.
pursuing the most fascinating study, and that you want me to be a part of it. Yes.
Uh-huh.
I have no doubt you will be interested. This research log should speak for itself. I don't remember what voice I gave her before, but it's fine. Will it now? I know she had like a quiet, kind of gentle voice, so I can do that. By the sisters! This is the mark of the House de Mer. I never knew such a work existed. You should. It was sequestered in the Norman's restricted archives, after all. It was? But that means every word within is forbidden knowledge. A forbidden tome filled with forbidden research, and you put it right in my unexpected hand? I can hardly wait to read it.
She's like, forbidden knowledge. This could destroy the world. I can't fucking wait to read it.
She's all, heck yeah.
Okay, so it looks like if I split this thing called an atom, a huge explosion.
I think that the Damer were developing such marvelous techniques so long ago. How many innovations have been lost over the centuries, I wonder? Now that you have glanced over the notes, what say you of helping us build a new mock Atomus? Oh, I say yes. 1,000 times yes. Work on the Demer project that had even been redoubtable scholars of Charlian trembling in their sandals? No alchemist of the great work could resist. You are a woman after my own heart. Oh, I suppose I should ask. What do you mean to do with the big mouth simulacrum?
Yeah.
Simulacrum? Whence you've built it? Words are hard. So, there is no secret void gate. Oh, there is a secret void gate, and is sealed in the ruins at the bottom of the bounty. Today is a day of revelations indeed. If the purpose of the man-made Atomus is to expand this hidden portal, then I will need to see it for myself, I think.
Manipulating?
Oh, manipulating wrist-spanning apertures is not the sort of thing you want to attempt without first taking account for every single factor. Then by all means, accompany us to the vault. I plan to lead us back there shortly, once we finish gathering the components that I require. Getting late, reading becomes harder. Charlian's markets provided the raw... aquamarine? Aquamarine? And pure water crystals?
Yeah, aquamarine, you're right.
Okay, I was right, good. But I might need help obtaining a small quantity of astral-infused water. Oh, for such a liquid you will need to go no further than the font of Maya. The ascetics of old once favored the place for their meditation, and the water which pools there now is known to enliven the flow of aether. Oh, that sounds perfect. If you would be so kind to fill a flask at the pool, I will petition Vetra to join us. The idea I have in mind won't amount to much without his authority to command the Void Gate. Shall we be about it then? We will meet back here anon. Alright.
Where are we going?
Over this way. We have to go to the one place. This requires flying. It's well, it's just cloudy, I guess, but it's stormy over here.
It could rain.
It could rain. It sure looked like it.
Alright, here, let me hit the Aether Compass, see where the next Aether thing is.
Nope, no Aether thing here. We've already caught them all, Pokemon.
Yay. We gotta catch them all, and we did.
In the bucket. Getting some water. And then cheating and teleporting back to the thing, because how no am I running all that way?
What?
Oh, what? No, I'm just doing, you know.
Cheating?
Just close your eyes for a second, we'll be there. I didn't do anything weird, no, it's fine. Do you have that flask I asked for?
No.
Yep.
I mean, yes.
Here you go. Here's your water. Yes, this should suffice. Thank you, Gwen. Alright, I don't know what I need. I'm just gonna grab that.
I'm just gonna go with spell speed. Oh,
I'm pretty sure the purple things are mine and the yellow things are yours, but I could be wrong.
Who the hell knows? Anyway.
Look who I came across. Estinians seem to need a diversion, and we, in turn, may have need of his lands. Right then. Now that our little party is assembled, let us make our way to the ruins. Also, airship, can you please go by quieter?
Yo. Chop it. No. Anyway. Will we have need of Matsuo's boat again? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't even notice he was there.
Yeah, no, it's,
Nirhana was blocking him. Not this time. Once Ishtola's informed me of our destination, I arranged for a vessel to be made ready at Akali.
Your Excellency is ever the gracious host, shall we? Yes, we shall. Let's go. Adventure ho! This way.
Oh. Got my Yojimbo bird out.
Yojimbo!
Do.
Alright, we're here.
Are we doing the dungeon again? The ship is yours to command. Our thanks. We shall set sail at once.
Oh, this is so exciting. Khalsal's legacy. To see the truth of a legend with my own eyes.
And I also get to create an abomination. All aboard for the treasure vault.
Yay, all aboard to the treasure vault. Choo choo! Chugga chugga.
This is a boat, not a train.
Alright, what's up, Nahana?
Well, I'm bored.
The ruins alone were impressive enough, but I never dreamed such a treasure lay hidden in the depths of the bounty.
Autoplay!
It may have been helpful to know this device existed, Your Excellency.
My apologies. The gate was a secret I shared with none but my closest advisors. I feared for what might happen should those with ill intentions learn of its existence.
What is it you're doing now?
There's something I wish to verify. The NOAA reports claim that a short stint into the void carries little risk of etheric imbalance. Should one suffer an injury, however, or if one's expedition drags on longer than intended, that risk becomes significantly greater.
Okay.
Graha theorized that a warding scale would confer protection from the void's corrupting influence. But I would prefer to test that hypothesis before we set foot in the 13th ourselves.
Ow.
So, this is an experiment of sorts.
Yes, an experiment. Tell me, how would you go about testing the efficacy of the warding scale?
Oh, don't look at me. Look meaningfully at his team. Might as well go myself. Say nothing and look meaningfully at his team. I love that. I know that is not the right answer, but I almost want to do it.
I mean, I'm the asshole in the group here. I can do it. I will say nothing and look meaningfully at Estinian.
Might as well go myself. I'm just gonna... I'll go.
And how would you do that? The gate is still too small for any of us to pass through.
He's just like, how would you do
that?
that?
Is correct, which is why I've elected to send a familiar in our stead.
Like,
yeah, I knew the right answer was the familiar, but I wanted to see what happened if we did the other two. But yeah, mine is literally, he's just like, well, how would you fit yourself in there with the thing so small? And she's like, yes, he's right. Yeah. Familiar.
Which means an arcane entity of similar stature should be able to manage the same.
We figured that was the answer. We just wanted to see what happened if we said the wrong answer.
I hadn't wanted it to come to this, but no other familiars will do, I'm afraid.
Oh, is it the Porxies?
I mislike the sound of that. What manner of fiend does she mean to summon?
He's like, Oh, here we go. Okay.
And cloudbank form. From mountain spring and rainfall storm.
Is he gonna be the frog?
From river flow and life be born.
Oh, it's Vicky! Oh my god!
Water, froth and foam!
Oh my god!
Water, froth and foam.
Ready your arms. I fear she's been possessed.
I fear she's been possessed.
Come now, that was adorable.
Water, froth and foam! Time to play!
feels so bad. She's like, they're so cute.
Though not my first choice. These familiars I conceived of as a child have the best chance of fitting through the gate. I only wish my younger self had considered a more dignified ending to the creation ritual.
I like
In
how
any
part
case,
of the ritual
these
she
two
had to
should serve
say
as
it in a
well.
certain way.
In a cutesy
This
voice.
one will bear a
Alright,
warding
Rusty,
scale.
calm down. Calm down, Rusty. Calm down.
Do we need to kick Rusty out?
Oh no, he just came in
And
here
when
like
they
hella
return from the
blazing.
13th, we can observe how the
Just
talisman or absence
anger.
thereof
Anger
has
and
affected the
upsetness.
progress of the void's corruption. If I could impose upon you to open the gate,
Please!
Your Excellency?
Not my legs!
Ah,
Ow.
yes, of course.
I went to try to move him because he tried to climb on the table.
We should also
and
be
he
wary of
instead
void
just
sense
grabbed
slipping
his
through
claws
while we
into
conduct our
my
experiment.
pants.
Estinian, you are to
into
keep
my
Nadana
shorts
safe
and
from
slightly
harm.
got my leg too and was like, ow!
As
I
you
was like,
say.
please stop. You don't get
You
to
had
go
best
on the
be on your
thing.
guard as well.
Froth and foam. Rusty, no!
Do I need to come? Hold on. I'm gonna come over there and put.
Sorry, he was chewing on a cord. Like a freaking idiot. Trying to get himself electrocuted is what he's trying to do.
Believe that.
I'm sorry, Rusty was trying to get himself electrocuted.
Okay, I'm back. So I'm definitely clicking on froth and foam.
Okay. I always am.
Here we go. Froth and foam.
And we are glad for it. Let us begin, shall we?
What did she do?
Are you volunteering to join the Nixies? I can shrink you down, you know.
Oh, I can shrink you down.
Nixies, into the void.
I did the snark answer. I'm not normally snarky. I'm normally pretty, like...
I've been going with more snarky answers just so we get different outcomes.
Like, what's gonna happen? Alright, guess stay guard here. Okay, we have to wait.
Destination. Waiting. Waiting. And I'm waiting.
What is she doing?
She's dancing?
She's doing her little wait dance. Like,
I think we've waited long enough.
She's like excitedly like, come on, results, results.
Nixies, return to my side. That's not looking so good. Oh. Oh, this is horrible.
Oh. It just bounces.
Thank you, little one. You did well.
It's twitching on the
Poor
ground.
thing.
I know.
Its essence has been irrevocably warped.
Jeez. The other one's fine.
We're out of time. I must reseal the void gate.
Oh.
They're coming through!
Uh-oh.
Wait for it to not work.
In the name of Alzadal III, I bar this door unto the void.
Oh boy.
Well, that was a sharp lesson in the dangers of void gates.
Yeah, that was quite the lesson there. This poor familiar.
And what of our experiment? I'd say the results speak for themselves.
Yeah, one is withering on the floor while one is just fine.
The unprotected Nixie has suffered extensive etheric corruption. As Nidana observed, it's well on its way to becoming a void
Well,
scent.
it turns out the one with the scales is the one that's writhing on the ground.
Yeah.
The one merged with the talisman, however, appears unaffected. I sense no changes to its equilibrium.
It's like, I had fun. The other one's like,
Rest now, little ones.
Graha's theory was correct then.
who works?
So it would seem. But while our second familiar was untouched by void energies, the talisman itself shows signs of degradation. It was, of course, originally designed to shield the soul from primal tempering. It stands to reason that etheric corruption of a different sort would affect it differently. We may need to modify the warding scale's design to account for the 13th's uniquely unstable ether.
You've said much of the Void's instability, but my imagination fails me. What manner of place is this broken world?
Ah, my apologies. I forget that not all of us spend our days sequestered in dusty archives. The 13th is a reflection of the source that was drowned in a flood of darkness. In Emmett Selk's own words, this tragedy was a result of the Ascians' attempts to force a rejoining. They erred in their haste, and made of that world a useless void. You remember Una Kalhai, the unusual child we met during our troubles with the Warring Triad. He explained the fate of the 13th thus. The champions of that ill-fated world used a stone known as Auracite to contain the power of primals. But those self-same heroes were gradually corrupted by the Auracite's bleeding energies, transforming into fiends with an endless hunger for ether. By the time anyone thought to oppose them, Light's strength had grown too feeble, and the balance of the 13th tipped into eternal darkness.
Okay.
It was Elidibus, as I recall, who rescued Unakalhai's spirit from his final battlefield. But I wonder if there were others whom the emissary saved from oblivion.
Yeah.
I don't quite remember, so I'll let my character do all the talking.
Barmaid, and then, yeah, Arbert's companion, the elven sword woman. I want to kind of say that. You probably can't say that, can you? You don't have Arbert's companion on here, do you?
Oh, I think you're ahead of me. But you have an
Yeah, I have an option. I can talk about the barmaid at the Wandering Stairs, or I can talk about Ardbert's companion, the elven sword woman, which she is from me completing all of the role quests. Is you learn about her from doing all the role quests. You learn about her. So I kind of want to say her, just because that's special.
Hold on, I'm gonna pause for a second. So Because she asked you a question, right? About Noah, and then it gave you the this option.
I don't remember what she said before that, I'll be honest. But she was asking us if we remembered someone who had been spared or something. And so we can say, well, yeah, I remember the barmaid at the Wandering Stairs was spared. Or I could say, well, I know of this elven swordswoman that was Arbert's companion. I'm assuming because you didn't do that, you didn't even have the option. It just immediately goes to the barmaid or something.
It gave me no option.
Well, I'm going to do Arbert's companion.
Yeah,
because this is because the only way that you know about this lady, about the elven swordswoman that was the companion of Arbert and all them, is if you do every role quest in Shadowbringers, there's a quest afterwards that you can do that will tell you all about this stuff, which I did last time. I went through and I did it. That's why I said that's why I want to do the ones for this one, because there is another story after it too. So that's, you know, that's why I like doing all the role quests.
Well, I don't have time to do all the role quests. I'm sorry, but go ahead and make your answer.
All right. Yeah!
Silva?
Yeah, Silva.
The adventurer who traveled with the Warriors of Light? And you say she was another of Elidibus's pawns?
She was. Yes. She was brought from that world. She was brought from the 13th.
I see. So Ciela, or rather Silva, was beguiled by the same dreams of heroism as Unakalhai.
Yeah.
Okay.
And what of your own experience? Will you tell us of what you observed during Noah's expedition?
Okay, now they're asking during Noah's expedition what I can tell them.
Okay.
Yeah, they ask me if I know of someone, and I can say the barmaid or...
I can picture it now.
So I had a special
The
option.
sunless
I had a
Stygian
special
expanse,
option where you didn't have that,
infested
so it
with
didn't even
legions
ask you
of
the question.
ether-starved
pretty much.
monstrosities. A void in every sense of the word.
I'm not special, apparently. Anyway.
It's just because I put the effort in doing it.
Such lurid detail is exactly why I
I need
hesitate
to work
to
on that
encourage
again.
you.
Because I like the extra stories. I like having to take this effort to do things to unlock an extra story.
Worry not, great Vritra. Our journey into the 13th is but the first leg of a longer voyage.
Yeah, it feels
A
like if
voyage
I
that
want to
shall
do
lead
this,
us
I either
to
have to
other
do it by
reflections,
myself or I
to
have to
new
like level your
mysteries and
characters
discoveries.
for you.
And I mean to be there every step of the way. But first, I must focus on refining the warding talisman.
Then I can begin work on constructing an artificial Atomos. Or I could, if I had the relevant manuals to hand. Might I be so bold as to request access to the Satrap's family archives? Your Excellency?
Okay, well, that's done.
Like, hello? Hello, Your Excellency?
Oh, yes.
I'm going to murder
That
all
can
of
be
you.
arranged.
I mean, what?
I will speak to my officials upon our return.
He was like, I was in
Let
my
me know
head,
when you're
sorry.
out of there.
Well,
We will see you back in the city then.
we're saying our goodbyes. But he's thinking about something. He seems unhappy. Estinian notices that he seems unhappy.
No, I don't.
Alright, Ishtola, what's up? Talk to Ishtola now?
Yep.
Satrap's duty. Let's... Ready to pause, just in case.
Yep. There's no voice acting.
Once Nadhara succeeds in replicating the Mach Atomos, this door into the 13th will be ours to open. Will you be crossing the threshold along us. I realize this is more than my endeavor than yours.
To be honest, I have no interest in visiting the void myself. Might we discuss this later? There is something I must do first.
Why does everyone insist on being so secretive? At least had good reason for not wanting to explain my Nixie ritual. Ahem. Shall we proceed with our other preparations then?
But
we saw,
the ritual is so cute.
but they were so cute. As we saw, the warding scale can be effective at protecting the bearers from other sources of etheric corruption. Nevertheless, the talisman's durability will need to be improved if it is to withstand the void's affluence for a prolonged length of time. And I think that is a problem we can address without involving the bright but busy alchemist who created it. Who do we know who excels at this kind of structural augmentation? The Ironworks? I don't know, is the
Alligans or I'm not sure.
I don't know. Maybe would it be the I don't know.
Yeah, maybe the Ironworks. We can try it.
We're trying the Ironworks. Could be wrong.
I mean, that's
excellent suggestion. As I recall, Sid himself is no stranger to the void or the volatile energies. With his experienced hand at the helm, I have every confidence that the Ironworks can strengthen the warding scale. Come, let us visit our operation in Raghaw's Reach and commission their best and brightest. Okay.
Because, yeah, pretty much, because, like, the other option was Alligans, and, like, they're dead, so I think we need someone who's alive.
Well, I think the idea would be talking to, Nico. I think would be the Alligans' idea. Would be talking to Nico, who obviously is also working with the Ironworks, so that'd still be just going to the Ironworks, I feel like, in that case. Because that idea would be, yeah, the Asians, so Nico, because Nico is the one that knows the most.
Wow, it just teleported us here.
Yeah, it just kind of took us here. That would be my assumption, is they're talking about Nico in that sense.
I'm sorry, are you a boy or a girl? You're a boy, okay. Gwen, what brings you to the Ironworks?
We have a commission for you and your president, actually, assuming he is available.
Master Sid? Certainly, I'll see if he has a moment free.
Alright.
Yo, boss, you got friends.
Yo, boss, you ready for some friends?
Sid comes by, he's like, oh god, it's you two. I mean, hi. A pleasure as always. I hear you've got a job for us.
Yes.
Stuff, and more stuff. Heading into the void to find a lost dragon. That sounds almost pedestrian compared to your last adventure. Honestly, I don't know how you could say anything that would surprise me after Meteon and that bloody mess. Alright, let's take a look at this talisman of yours. You said there were signs of degradation? Well, first off, this is absolutely nothing. You just handed me nothing. There's nothing here.
I had a sneeze that hurt.
Oh no. Bless you. Seems some manner of corrosion has set in around the scratches on its surface. Much as the void's corruption seeped into Nero through his wounds, in which case your best bet may be to simply prevent the scales from being damaged in the first place.
And how might we achieve that?
We have a coating agent for strengthening trinkets and the like, but I'd be wary applying any compound which might upset the scale's delicate alchemical balance. Far safer to dress it in armor.
Okay.
We'll construct a protective casing, one utilizing metal alloys with high ethereal conductivity, so as not to impede the talisman's primary function.
A suit of armor, you said?
Nero has compiled data on the 13th, so I'll have him pitch in with the design just to be sure. If only it weren't such an ordeal to convince him to follow our safety protocols. In any case, we may need some time to untangle the particulars.
Understandable. We know how busy your schedule is, and the final result will doubtlessly be worth the wait.
And the hard part will be ducking Jessie and her constant barrage of demands while we sneak about doing the fun stuff. We'll see what we can do.
Yeah, pretty much as I thought. He immediately was like, oh yeah, we'll have to talk to Nico, he'll know a bunch of stuff too. I think we can leave the rest in Sid's capable hands. Let us return to the great work, and see how Nahana is getting on with the mock Atomus. Okay. Oh wait. We just have to go to the great work, so we can just kind of teleport. We can teleport! Okay. Oh, is it a cutscene?
Sorry, my allergies are killing me.
Ah, hey, Stola! The adjustments are going well, I hope?
I guess let me know when you're in.
Oh. I'll let you know when the first sentence pops up.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright,
Let's
let
hit
us
the
go.
play.
'Tis a lengthy process, but the end is in sight, yes.
That's wonderful news. I myself had some good fortune searching through the Satrap's private records. What I found was a transaction log dated around the same period as when Alzadal's legacy was built. It included a purchase list of highly exclusive alchemical components, and I knew I'd discovered the key to making the artificial Atomos. I then visited the High Crucible to commission the materials. After I'd explained my requirements, I was beset by volunteers insisting I allow them to help with the entire project.
The usual reaction to someone forcing open a void gate is to run for the hills. Harnish academics certainly are a different breed.
Your Harnish seems to have no problem with this
The alchemists of old were cut from a similar cloth. The unknown held no fear for them. Indeed, they were ever eager to seek new knowledge, regardless of the danger.
And were you not also fearless, heedless even, in your determination?
My sire entered his dormancy before I was hatched. And so it was Ashdaya who kept my eggs safe and warm. It created a bond between us. Even long after I learned to fend for myself, I rarely strayed from her side. She was my guardian, my sister, my dear companion. And not a single day passes that I do not mourn her absence. No matter how deep the darkness, I would not surrender my search. I promised myself the time would come when we would once more take to the skies together. But I am satrap now.
The Radiant Host is here to serve, Your Excellency.
Oh.
Nabdeen, what is this about?
Sir Estinian told us of your predicament. For centuries you have protected Rads at Han, never showing your true self, hiding behind a curtain and living only in service to the people. Your dedication meant more to us than your deceit, and so did we accept you as our rightful ruler. After all that you have sacrificed for this nation, did you imagine we would begrudge you your heart's desire? We survived the final days. We are a strong and proud people. We, the Radiant Host, will keep Thavnair safe in your absence.
Aww.
I am grateful for your loyalty and for your encouragement. And yet...
Now you listen to me, Varshan.
Oh.
You are wearing that face, after all. As I have told you before, you are a little brother to us all.
Aww.
And if you are family, then so too is your sister. We are there for you if you need us. But do not ask us to sit by and watch while you abandon a sibling you have ached to rescue for millennia.
We will succeed in opening the way. It is only a matter of time. All you need do is prepare to step through to the other side.
We're all here beside you.
Your
I found
Excellency,
some children.
I wanted to thank you for building the orphanage.
I found some random
It means
children to send
so
through.
much that my sister and I will have a place to be together.
It'll be our test number 2.
Safe and happy.
We needed
And I
bait.
hope that you and your sister can be together again too.
Oh, to protect them, you must take heart. I like that one. Also, I could just imagine if you're Lalafell, you spend this whole time yelling at the screen, but I can fit through it.
Take heart and protect them well.
It's like, I can fit through it just fine. Just let me go.
I'm a tiny little
Such
bastard. I can
were
do
the
it.
words I once said to you. And here I stand, failing to live up to them. If my heart is torn, I am fit to protect neither Ajdaya nor Radzatan.
Aw.
My people, I have come to a decision. Vashan will depart Thavnair for a time. My dragon self will remain in the palace, but only to conduct the satrap's most essential duties. While I am focused on controlling this vessel, there may be matters that escape my attention. I rely on you, my trusted friends, to watch over one another until I return.
Aw.
Take care, and fair fortune, little brother. Many tears would be shed should you come to harm.
I would not dare make you cry.
Oh, this is so cute. Like, we're all family.
Guys, it's just a body. He can get another one made for him.
He can make another one, easy peasy. You surprise me, Estinian. For a lone wolf, yeah. For a lone wolf, you've shown an unusual degree of, shall we say, involvement in helping Vitra reach his conclusion.
'Twas for the greater good. The worm's thundering sighs were keeping his citizens awake at night, and had travelers believing the place racked by some unnatural storm.
He's just a lone wolf. Wolf, wolf.
For sure. I was like, what?
Oof. Aww.
He was kind of shocked, like, wait, I was doing that?
He's like, wait, what? What of your own answer, then? You seem declined to venture into the void.
When I was one with Nidhogg, his vengeful thoughts were my thoughts. His endless rage, my rage. The soul-chilling grief he nursed for Rataskar's death. I would not wish such agony upon a foe, let alone a friend and ally. If there is a chance we can spare Vitra that pain, then I will follow you.
Aww. An unusual crew we have here. Any other former scions we should call on? I like the unusual crew we have here.
Yeah. Quite the unusual crew.
Indeed, but perfect for our purpose. I should think. I'd rather not bother the scions with aught less than a dire threat to the star. Now, on to the specifics. Unlike the first, where the flood of light was halted before its devastation was complete, the 13th has been utterly subsumed
Yeah.
by darkness. My plan as such is to explore the void in stages, withdrawing to safety after each brief foray. It would be more convenient had we some manner of base camp nearer to the gate itself.
One of the palace chambers would serve. Come, let us reconvene outside the Megaduta.
Okay. Oh, look.
Oh, Wolf! I got a puppy. Look at my puppy.
Razet hand, though.
Oh,
You do
no,
have a
I don't
puppy,
wanna
but we
go.
have to go to Razet.
No, but my puppy.
Yep.
Oh,
in
no.
that, well, I guess, let's be honest. Woof and wolf are two very close words.
Yeah,
and
there's a
especially
lot of-
in that trying to hold that like voice while doing it made it really difficult. All right, we can just go to the.
It's very common for Midwesterners to say woof instead of wolf. Where is it?
It's at the
Megaduta.
The
The Megaduta.
I love to call it a wolf. It's a wolf. Oops.
It's a wolf. Buck.
Auto.
Oh no, is it on auto?
Yeah, but I stopped it.
No more auto. Okay. And so we will require suitable accommodations. Might we make something available for our guests? All the chambers are presently hosting the great mounds of treasure we carried out of the vault once the Foundation's activities began in earnest. However, we can redistribute the trove and make a room or two ready for habitation. Good. Please inform me when you have completed the arrangements. No, I mean, I can lay on some gold, like, you know, Scrooge McDuck.
Just swim through some gold, it's fine.
Yeah, be fine. As you heard, we will have you settled in Megadutra in no time.
As ever, you are most gracious, Your Excellency.
You risk yourselves to aid me in my search for Asja. Providing comfortable quarters is the least I can do.
I only wish we knew more about our destination. The gods only know how long our explorations might possibly take, or what our chances of success might possibly be.
Succeed or fail, I am grateful for your conviction, for convincing me to make the attempt.
On that note, I will return to the great work and lend what help I can to Nidhana. If your preparations to make ear, we venture to the 13th. Now is the time.
All I need is my armor and my lance. Perhaps I will train with the Radiant Host to pass the time before we depart.
I guess go train for some fun times.
You know what this means to me, Gwen, but my purpose need not consume you as well. We are headed to another world. Find what joy you can in the experience. For you are a traveler, an adventurer at heart. This I know.
And so we've done it. One day I should maybe learn what I need for things, but it's fine. Meanwhile, in the 13th. Okay, so that area we saw was the 13th. Okay. So maybe what we saw was like them talking to the primals of the 13th?
Maybe? Oh.
Why does it have hands on the outside of it? Oh, because it's creepy.
Yeah.
And thus I am returned.
Is that Xenos?
Oh no. I must
To
find
be
my
small,
friend.
bereft of saviors.
Why am I worried that this is freaking Xenos? Why do I feel like this is fucking Xenos coming back again?
I'm not dead, bitches. I just want to be with my
The
best
path's
friend.
unlocked adventurous spur. Pulses quicken, spirits stir! It's fucking Xenos. Where you fucking, it's gonna be fucking Xenos. Xenos back again.
Well, we finished it.
We did it!
Yay?
Have you played Reaper yet? I started it. I got the quest, but that's it. No, I've not done the storyline, no.
Oh, someone has a little wind-up Runar. Hold on.
Huh?
Oh, that lady there who is currently in a cutscene. Where is the wind-up Y'shtola? There she is.
Let's have a little Runar.
Yeah, hold on.
How does one get a Runar?
I don't know, but supposedly
Reapers
pulls out a
basically
flower
get and
for
control
her.
a void sense spirit, something like that.
Well, supposedly, and maybe because she's in a cutscene.
Yeah, it might not work because she's in a cutscene.
But supposedly he's supposed to pull out a little flower for her. Yeah, he's not
Unless
doing
it's
it.
one of those you have to be like in group with
Wait.
the person or something.
Maybe. No, he just bowed his head for some reason. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, he's literally doing nothing on my screen. He's just standing there,
Yeah.
staring blankly into the world. Yeah, I guess because they're like invisible. They're like gone.
Well, anyway.
That guy in the 13th Xenos Reaper spirit thing. Yeah, so it's fucking Xenos. Fucking Xenos. Fucking Xenos' creepy fucking spirit form. That's like it's one of those moments where something like that happens. They're like, oh, who is this? I'm like, it's fucking Xenos again. I just fucking know it. Because he just doesn't fucking die. He constantly reappears, and I constantly have to deal with his stupid face again. I had to let him help me. Still angry about that. I want his fucking help. Creepiness. Fucking Xenos. Just can't die. He can't just leave me alone. Because it kind of looked like his face. Let's be honest. The freaking Reaper spirit thing kind of had his face, but with weird lady hands covering his eyeballs. And then like the weird creepy like tentacle like fake hair shit kind of looked like his hair. So it's fucking Xenos' Reaper spirit thing. I'm not dumb. I could see that. They'll do that moment where they're like, oh, it was Xenos' spirit all along. Oh, so much anger. It's the one person I cannot stand in this game. I just can't. It's like stupid wimpy face that was Sylvanas' like love man. Oh god. I don't even remember his name. He bothers me so much. I didn't even remember his name. I blacked out his name because he was a fucking annoying shit. Xenos is a sundry. Fucking. Fuck him. Fuck Xenos. Fuck whoever decided Xenos was a great character put in. Fuck people who like Xenos.
Oh, you don't like Xenos?
No, I don't. If you like him, we can't be friends anymore. He's so fucking annoying. Great. I'm glad we ended this on an angry note. Now we get to wait for the next fucking expansion to come around. The next fucking patch. To be given shots of fucking Xenos again and be like, is that him? Fucking Xenos. Always has something to do with fucking Xenos. That's what this game is. I miss the fun times where it was the fucking Asians and you were mad and then you realized the Asians were cool and then you weren't mad anymore because they were cool. I miss that. I miss cool snapping fingers at me. That is what I need in my life. I don't want this fucking Xenos back. I want some cool snapping fingers dudes, you know?
Some cool snapping.
Xenos Fantasy 14. Yep, it's not Final Fantasy anymore. It's Xenos Fantasy. That's what it feels like. It's been focused around him for expansions at this point.
I'll put a meme in your Discord channel, in the Final Fantasy memes.
What? It doesn't show it. It makes you click on it.
Oh, damn it. Come on. Why don't you just show the
Do you
stupid
love
thing?
Portia Font and Amric? I prefer Xenos and pushes her down. Yeah, bring back Emmett. Yeah. Bring back Emmett. I'd rather have freaking Hades. Give me Hades. Call him by name. I don't want any Emmett suck. I want Hades. Bring back Hades. Before they decide to bring back some other Emmett that we don't give a shit about. We want Hades. Oh. More freaking Hades, man.
Well, there's a lot of,
What?
What?
What are you doing? Oh.
There's apparently some Emmett and Xenos pictures.
Oh! Well, I guess that's how we're ending stream. Me ranting about Xenos and then about how I'd rather have Emmett come back. And then you talk about how there's like pictures of an Emmett and Xenos love match.
I was looking for a specific meme of Xeno, of like a picture of Xeno saying, "I'm still alive, bitch."
Oh, roll 34 got it exists somewhere. Oh, man. Man, oh man. Alright.
Oh, wait, I
Oh,
found it.
Come on. We're gonna go to sleep now. It is bedtime. It is the bedtime.
Yeah, we gotta go to bed.
Just good. Anger, I feel. Frustration and anger, I feel. We just all know we just know. We just know. They can try to pretend that it's someone or whatever, but it's fucking Xenos' stupid Reaper fucking form. We know it. We're not dumb. It's some weird ass form he's turned into. That's Reaper-esque. Stupid. Okay, I'm done now. I'm done. I'm angry. I'm ready to go to bed now. I want Emmett back. That's all I have to say. I'm gonna work on trying to level my freaking other classes though. Hilariously enough, the Reaper will be the one that I do for the melee because it's the closest to 90 for me. Because obviously there wasn't really a melee one last expansion. The Shadowbringers was you could do melee along with your range DPS, like your physical range DPS. So I just did the Dancer, but that doesn't work this time. So I'll have to do the Reaper. So hopefully we'll get one of those done to be able to at some point soon do the next role quest, since we've already done 2 of them so far. I'm almost done with my tank, but it'd be good to get the other 2 done as well. But yeah, that's what we gotta do. We gotta do. Don't fear the Reaper. Yep.
Yeah. Seasons don't fear the Reaper.
Yep.
Neither
Does the
do
wind or the
and
summer
sun
rain. Be like they are.
Come on, baby.
All right. Good night, everybody.
I keep finding things that are like, this is totally Rachel right now.
Good night, everybody. I'm gonna go to bed now and cry myself to sleep.
Bye.
Shut up. Go to bed, everybody. Good night.
Sweet dreams of Xenos.
Yeah, I'm gonna go freaking write some fan fiction about me murdering Xenos. Night, guys.
Good night, everybody. Okay, I've
Good night.
muted my